They assemble at night, each one having prepared as diligently as possible to the time given to them before the witching hour, the hour of reckoning, the time when they begin outdoor cartoon television. Stray Casts is on the air.
Welcome, Bass Galaxy. You know it. It's the Chain Rat Chris Grow here, checking in from Northern Illinois at a secret location. And my boy, Brad Leitner, good old Choder, is at the residence of Matt Robertson in his living room.
What's going on, Bass Galaxy? It's been a little time, honestly. Probably we're a few shows behind, aren't we? We missed out on Kentucky, and we've had North Fork, and it's been a while.
It's been a while, but we are here to bring it down. We're here to handle the ship. I think I heard that Brucey's out hunting Sam Squatches, so I do know that he pulled a permit for April, so he's doing that.
Well, I think if I heard him right, he's moving to Oklahoma or something. I don't know.
What?
No.
This is new to me.
I'm just kidding. He's actually moving locations in Canada. I mean, he would like to live in Oklahoma. Who wouldn't, you know?
I don't know about that after what we went through in Arkansas, but that'll be the follow-up here. But yeah, we got lots to talk about, Brad. I mean, the opens here, things been rolling off for you and me. Been traveling with the whole crew, and we right after the first little incident there in Texas where we had a one-day derb. Go figure. We went on to Kentucky and had halfway decent weather, and you can fill us in a little bit about that. You ended up doing well there.
Yeah, we had somewhat decent weather on Kentucky. I mean, the story of 2025, without a doubt, is wind and rain. I mean, the weather has been atrocious. Like, I can't remember the last time I've been out fishing and been like, wow, this is nice out. It hasn't happened yet this year.
No. I mean, thank God for FXR. Thank God for Sims for both of us to stay dry. But the whole thing about it is it's been insane and seems to follow us everywhere we go. We get a couple really nice practice days. We get great driving weather, and we get there, and it becomes a shit show. So
yeah, like, I mean, North Kentucky was.
Let's start there. That was a good tournament.
So Kentucky, I ended up having a decent tournament there. Cashed a check. I wish I could have got two more the last day. The bite was tough, but I was catching quality, some 5-pound smallies every day, but super tough bite for me. But I kind of just ground it out with a DT.
Hold on. I gotta stop you. What did you do with all those big smallies? Tell me how they came in the boat. Say it.
I boat flipped them all on a DT.
That's what I like to hear.
It was too cold to grab them. I'm like, and I honestly didn't lose any of them. I was cranking a DT6 with 12-pound fluorocarbon suffix. That stuff's strong. Like, you can pull on pretty good. And I just boat flipped.
I'm sorry, I had to add that in there, folks, because that is awesome. So give him a little tiny round of applause before he carries on with the story.
You're awesome, bud. No, and so it was basically a good tournament. I think I finished 30th, got real good points, which after Rayburn's one-day shootout, both me and you were in a huge hole. I mean, we have 200 234, and asked me how I know that because I was 234th on North Fork the
Yep.
first day.
Proud of you.
But I mean, it's not easy being in that top 50 after 4 because we have so many people in it. So we've both been climbing steadily. You're right on the door. I'm in it for right now. We have one more shot at Leech Lake to punch our ticket to the EQs.
I'm excited. Hopefully it'll be, I mean, I know I've heard a lot of things from you because you're very familiar with the place. I would love for us to could be a 3-day derby. That would be amazing because, I know we're gonna talk with our secret sniper special guest about our next lake that we just overcame, but
Yeah.
weather's been an issue, and Leech, it could be a little windy there too, you said.
I mean, Leech Lake is a beast. I mean, it absolutely, it kind of reminds me of Kentucky. Like, you know how it's like the waves are big, but they hit you harder than any place you've ever been.
Yeah. No, I bet. I bet. Yeah, no.
Yeah. And it's, after I've actually been doing the Toyota here in Kentucky the last 2 days and not doing very well at all. But just riding up and down Kentucky Lake, it's unbelievable how rough it is at 10 mile, like 10-mile-an-hour winds. It's like brutal.
No, I fell for you today and all the anglers. I mean, you guys had to change with the conditions. I looked at the way and it looked like a lot of flip flopping guys that did well, vice versa. It looks like a real, like I said, like you keep saying, Brad. I feel for you, man. The weather is just following you everywhere, dude.
Yeah, hopefully I'm heading back to Minnesota here in a couple days, and hopefully the snow is gone. And I heard there's still ice up there. Like I guarantee you, Leech still has plenty of ice. I heard they're ice fishing still on Red Lake, so
that's not fun. That's
not fun. It's like April, right? I mean, I've been gone for like 2 months, so time kind of loses itself. But
no, I hear you, and that's good. That's good. But I mean, so we got through Kentucky. I mean, I caught just your average bags, and I was late one day. We ain't gonna talk about that. You did well. Congrats to the winner. He whooped our ass with good old forward facing sonar, but it was definitely an old school cranking fun derb. I enjoyed the place. Just didn't get any big bites, but like I said, we survived Kentucky. We're moving on. Let's give a little snippet about good old like our side of Arkansas before we get into it with the good old hammer.
We should talk about tonight.
Whoa, what do we got? What do we got? What
if you like and share
on
Facebook, I'm giving away, or not me, but FXR is donating $100 gift card to whoever likes and shares and
money.
I heard you're giving something too, right?
Oh, look at that! You got applause. That's a $100 gift card. That's good. And guess what? They're going to need it because this weather's going to continue. Hopefully, summer will be here someday. But that's awesome of FXR and awesome of you. Yeah, no, I'm just going to give away literally what I just posted. How I junk fished my way to 26th place at North Fork. I got a cull shad in there. I got a finesse jig. I got some Maxent chunks. I got a chartreuse dip and die pen. I got a swim jig. Yeah, no. I got a trailers. I got some power swimmers. But yeah, no. Just gonna give away a little gift pack. That's all. And whatever. We're just trying to give back. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I'm gonna give the top off this Modelo too.
What about? Can you give away one of those deer heads behind you or no?
They're small compared to yours though. Look, I mean.
Oh, they look good.
Yeah, it's a good angle.
I look good.
Yeah, but guess what, Brad? You always look good. Tell me a little bit. Let's start from the beginning when it was 76 degrees and you were boiling some crawfish in Arkansas a week ago.
Oh my God, that was okay. So Kenta travels with us this year, and his favorite food on earth is crawfish. And I actually borrowed Matt's crawfish cooker, and he has a fish shop around here that has fresh crawfish in. So I brought a whole cooler of those things. And the first
alive and kicking.
Yeah, they're all kicking until you boil them. And
Yeah.
we boiled them up the first night, and they were good. You have to. It worked for you. Like, you need to eat crawfish everywhere we go because
Oh gosh, yeah, you it did you 100%. That's a total set fighter thing right there. I
yeah,
do got to find crawfish because I got
you
a
like
little in my blood.
you eat like a bass, you catch a bass. You know.
Yeah, no, that dude, Brad. See, that's why I'm glad I got you around. I know I'm older than you and wiser, but I'm glad I got you. You know.
I'm happy to be with you too, buddy. We have a
Thanks,
good
Bubba.
time
Yep, yep.
for sure. I mean, we were okay. So a little spoiler: North Fork. How many tornado warnings did
I
we
don't even know.
like
I lost
12
count.
or something? I don't even know. I lost track. Like, it got to a point where like tornadoes on the ground and you're like, oh, whatever, that's common.
Yeah, then we're driving. We got people pointing. There's one above us. There's one above us. Yeah, it
Yeah,
was
and then
wild.
the golf ball size hail when we're out fishing. I mean, that's always fun.
Yeah, but you guys got it worse. That was the day I ran up towards Missouri a little bit, and I must have got hit. Not got hit as hard as you guys.
Oh my god. I was sitting over my MBT screen, like, and it's hit me in the back. I'm bruised. It bruised me. It hurt. I mean, it's crazy how hard that hail is.
Yeah, I heard you had to take out a separate insurance policy on that MBT. So
Well,
yeah, so yeah.
you don't want to lose your scope, bud. Like, that'd be
No,
scary.
no. Or you'd go steal one of the 4 towels we got in the room and cover your screen.
Oh my god.
That's enough. We'll have tips and tricks for young traveling opens anglers coming out of college. Well, we're gonna have tips and tricks for that one of these episodes
That's
soon. It's
like
gonna
a
be a
whole
special
book.
segment.
Yeah, we can't even talk that much.
Yeah, we won't. We'll be here all night, and all you guys will be bored. But you'll all be ready to whoop some ass after it's all over with.
Should we get the man of the hour in? We got here. I mean, he's been killing it this year.
Yeah, then that'll be a good person to continue this North Fork talk. Yeah, no, and I'm so excited to have him on here. He's got a lot of, you know what I mean? He's a legend, but he's got a lot of cool things that are going on in his life with his son and stuff. So yeah, no.
I mean, he's been part of the game for as long as I can remember.
And a Ozark straight hammer, knows how to find them fish, and he did find some fish at North Fork.
Yes, sir.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Look at this. Look at where he's at. Where is he
Whoa!
at?
Chilling.
Oh my
Chilling.
gosh.
Chilling like a villain.
This is unbelievable.
Is that North Fork behind you?
Man, this is a Tom Bigby behind me. I'm here ready for it.
Look at
Nice.
this guy.
No,
The Tom Bigby.
No. I'm chilling at the house right now, getting
That's
ready to go to
awesome.
the Tom Bigby tomorrow, though.
Heck yeah. Hey,
Yeah.
congrats on your finish, man. Way to be, man. I mean,
Yeah.
we knew you were gonna get a solid finish there, but it was really, really cool to see you whoop some butt.
Well, I'm with you guys. I mean, this weather has just been, is like a nemesis for us, I mean, the deal is, this is 30 years I've been doing this. I've never had a spring and 4 tournaments where we've only fished one complete tournament. It's bizarre to me. And, I thought they hated us over there at the MLF, but I guess the weather hates us over here in the Bass Opens this year. I don't know.
Well, if you read like the chat boards and stuff, they think we're getting soft. Do you feel soft or no?
No, I'm just getting tired of it, to be quite honest with you.
Yeah, no.
This is the deal. It's not being soft. You want to go out there and compete every day,
Yeah.
And I mean, I personally think the organizations, the Bass has made great decisions. I mean, you can't ice skate to the boat ramp at Clark's Hill. You can't surf out there at Rayburn for 2 days.
Yep.
And this week it was like, dude, somebody was going to have an engine up there in their lap,
Yeah,
I mean, seriously. I mean,
I'm with you.
yeah. I mean, it's not like, the lakes that we've gone to are they're fragile. I mean, you go to Bull Shoals, the lake only comes up a couple of feet. You don't have to worry about it. We're over at Norfolk, which is a small, very narrow lake. You know, you get 10 inches of rain, guess what? It's going to get nasty. And, you know, you can't, today's times, you can't take chances like that. You know, somebody's going to get hurt.
No.
So,
That was. I mean, I'm being for real. Like, it just shows you, man. Weather could honestly kill us in a heartbeat. Because I've never seen water come up that fast.
right.
It was interesting.
I've never seen. I mean, Oklahoma has some bad lightning, but that lightning. I mean, the whole time we were there was insane. That first day of the tournament, I was like the last boat. The last hour and a half, I was scared for my life out there.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
And you know what, guys, is so crazy. A weatherman can't hit jack predicting. But I'm going to tell you, the Friday that got canceled, that morning at takeoff was as nasty of lightning as we had Thursday afternoon.
Yeah.
And had we come back to weigh in, that lightning was there again. And I'm like, we're just not supposed to fish.
No.
We're not.
No.
It is what it is. So you can call us soft if you want to, but we're sitting here talking to you.
No, for sure. And I mean, you know, like I said, I mean, we never knew it was going to be a one-day shootout, but I mean, you reap the benefits of it, and most definitely, you know, me and Brad will put earmuffs on if you'd like to explain us how'd you get that good finish? What did you do on that day there, Mr. Browning?
I'll tell you what I did. I took out a little piece of a playbook that I used in the MLF, the BPT up at Lake of the Ozarks about 2 years prior to that. Anytime that you have big rains like that, 3 or 4 inches of rain the night before, man, you go into the very back ends of the creeks, and don't fish the clear water creeks where the water's running out of the mountains. That's clear. You got to find that nasty water, and the fish are. I mean, they're there. You had to just. I hit probably 12, 15 different back ends of the creek, so about 6 of them had fish in it. And
that's interesting.
I mean, I won't say that it was easy, but you know, I mean, every place that I caught fish in that tournament, I never made a cast during practice.
Awesome.
And I didn't plan it that way. By no means am I trying to toot my own horn like I planned it that way. It just, when we got ready to take off and I idled up in there and I saw how much that water had came up and I saw how nasty that creek was where we took off, I said, that's all I'm doing all day long.
Yeah.
And,
Goat. That's like an old
just go with it.
Goat move there.
Yeah.
Like that's experience talking.
That's total experience
hey,
right there.
Hey, look, and I'm not tooting my own horn, but I got to toot it just one time.
I like
so
to
I
hear
catch I catch a 5-pounder, catch him on a fire crawl jackhammer, and I'm going in the back end of this creek, and this dude's coming right here beside me. We're running in, and we both sit down. And I got a choice. I can go to the right or I can go to the left. I went to the right. I go back in and I fish this little drain back there, and I come back out around the corner. And he's sitting out in the middle of the creek, scoping. And I look, and I'm like, there's no freaking way, man. You're not going to go back here and fish this back into this pocket?
It wasn't me, was it?
Ah, man, I hope not, because I'm going to tell you left the mother load back there. Dude, I mean, it was just, I'm just like, you got to be kidding me, man. I mean, that is so textbook fishing. It's. I mean, that's what the book of bass fishing is written on right there. And he's out here looking at his graph, and I just slide back in there, and I catch like a 5 and I wish I had it on my GoPro, but I didn't put the GoPro in because I was afraid I was going to run it, but you know, with the weather and all, and I was like, I cannot believe you just left that back there for me. And
that's awesome.
Just took advantage of the situation.
Well,
to be honest with you,
the younger the crowd gets, the more you'll be able to take advantage of that situation.
There's certain times that you can, no doubt.
Let me ask you this: Did Did you let out a couple hoots and hollers so he could have seen what was going down, or
No,
did he
hell
already?
no, dude. I giggled like a little 6-year-old kid that just, and I was like, man, y'all keep doing it. So
Awesome.
yeah, that wasn't the only creek that that I ran back past people, and they looking at me like I'm crazy, but I'm like,
No,
that's just what you do in the Ozarks, big time.
that is awesome.
That,
That is awesome.
that is so crazy, Gro, because me and you were both targeting something completely opposite. Like
Yep.
it's
Yep.
very interesting.
Yep.
Like, and he
Different.
caught bigger ones.
I
Yeah,
wanted
no.
to go. I wanted to go Friday because I knew we didn't get just a whole lot of rain Thursday and Thursday night, and the lake was not coming up at some astronomical means by no way. Friday, I think I probably could have done that same thing. If Saturday, I'm not real sure because the lake came up so fast.
Oh gosh, yeah.
And it would have been like you would have hit 20 and one of them would have been good, but Friday it would have still been pretty good, running that deal.
Did you question? Did you catch a lot of keepers, or did you just catch the right ones?
No, I probably caught 15, 18,
Nice.
something of that nature.
Nice.
Yeah, and they weren't those that you had to put down on the board and look. I mean,
Gotcha.
they were all 2-pound plus fish, so it was pretty
Awesome.
fun. I mean, it was old school fishing. Yes, sir.
Fishing.
Absolutely.
You should be on Kentucky right now. It comes up every night 2 feet. You'd probably be right at home.
I mean, well, but see, Kentucky's flat.
Different deal.
Yeah, it's so
Different.
flat, and it doesn't have. It has runoff, but it's a different beast. But yet, I promise you, there's probably some of that. Some of those guys that are probably doing something like that.
Yeah, the problem in Kentucky right now is like all the baits pushed further back than you can even get your boat to.
Right. I could see that. And that was another deal over there. When I started running those pockets, it was like when you found the bait, you found the fish. But there were so many pockets that didn't. I mean, they were just void of bait. I don't know why, but it seemed like the dingier the water, not super muddy, but just dingy water was where they were at. And then in those little clear places, there just wasn't much to be had. Either that or I should have been scoping.
Yeah, no, you did just fine without the scope.
Yeah.
It was crazy though. Like we noticed that me and Brad in practice, like just started going like, what is going on? There were like pockets. It was like the Dead Sea, and then you pull in another pocket and you can walk across it.
Right, and they weren't that far away from each other either. That's the same area of the lake. Yeah, that's what it was pretty. It was pretty weird, but
yeah, no, that's awesome, Steven. That's a great finish, and that's awesome. You felt right at home, and you were able to adapt and lay the hammer to some scopers and me and Brad.
Yeah.
Well, and then here we go. So Saturday morning, I think it was Saturday morning, I went by the Bass Trader to get my check, and I was talking to Hank about, we were watching the weather and looking at it down there in Mississippi, and we were like, you know what, man, maybe it's going to go north. If it just won't get down there around Tupelo, I think we'll be fine next week, and all that. And then lo and behold, Sunday you pull up the weather down in that area, and it's flash floods everywhere, and I'm like, oh Lord. Guys, we're gonna be in for a good one next week. I can promise you.
So it's continuing to follow the Open's curse this year.
Yes, I mean it's unbelievable.
So you're doing both divisions this year?
I am, yeah. The big deal was I needed something to fish to stay relevant.
Yeah.
I would prefer just fishing the Centrals or the Division 2 simply because everything close to the house. But, I just felt like to take care of my sponsors, I needed to fish as many tournaments as I possibly could to pretty basically stay relative. I mean, when you do what I just did, I mean, I took a hiatus from the Major League Fishing and the BPTs. I mean, I honestly would have been good even next year to the 50 cut that they're fixing to do. But it's like, man, if when it's your time to make a change, you know it. And you know, with Bo doing that, qualifying for the
Yeah.
elites last year, my son, I'm like, look, man, perfect timing. Let's go. And let's just jump in it, and let's jump in with both feet. Let's just see what happens, you know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, and you know, good things come of it. That'd be, I mean, your kid's on the right track.
Yeah.
He learned from the best, but man, I mean, that'd be awesome. You win one, go to the classic. He qualifies for the classic, and you got the
That'd be,
dynamic duo right there.
that would be, yeah.
Do you
I
imagine
could,
that?
yeah, I could write you a couple of little case scenarios, and I would be, and if I never caught another bass in my life, it would be the ultimate. And one of them would be to walk across the classic stage with Bo, and the other would be just 2 years out there on the Elite Series with him. If I could have that, if somebody said, "Here it is, that's all
Awesome.
you get," but guess what? You only get 2 more years to catch bass. I guess I'd turn into a walleye fisherman. I don't know, but I
No,
would
don't
be.
do
That would
that.
be
Don't
good.
do that.
Yeah,
Don't do that.
oh no, yeah. I mean, yeah, or kayak fisherman or something.
Oh,
You know, I don't know.
God.
So, yeah, I mean, that would be ultimate. That's the ultimate goal is to do that. You know,
Definitely,
yeah.
definitely. His success is awesome. You got to be jacked up. Touch on that just a little bit for us. Just, I mean, I don't have kids. I know Brad does, but I can only imagine what goes. I bet you were just as nervous as him.
Oh
You
my
know.
gosh. You know, that's the funny thing was, you know, my wife and I tried to go to every one of them last year. And we would watch it. And Bo's real good about putting his weights in bass track.
That's good.
Gosh almighty, I wished he would, man. I mean, it was just like, what the crap is he doing? You know, what is this? And you know, and in my mind, I'm analyzing and trying to figure out what's going on. And then the whole time, like last year at Lake Martin, the first day, last tournament of the season, it's like all or nothing right here. You worked your butt off all year to get right here to these 2 days of fishing, and he puts in like 5 or 6 pounds or something like that.
Okay.
And we're just like, oh my gosh, he's worked his butt off all year and he's out. You know, I mean, he
Yeah.
was going to fall, and he comes in, man, and he's like, we're like, man, you know, he's down, we're all kind of just bummed out, and my wife asked him, she said, so well, what do you think you have? And he goes, I don't know, probably 8.5, 9 pounds, and it was like, oh my gosh, this is Lake Martin, dude. It's not,
Yeah.
you know, it's not Okeechobee, and it was like, holy crap, you know. And we're like, if you ever do that to us again, we're fixing to freaking punch you, man. I mean, it was horrible, horrible. And
And I
then
mean, that's what's crazy.
I know it, and then you know, the next day we were able to watch it on live, and we knew exactly what he had. We knew what everybody else had, and it was just, I mean, it was cool. I mean, just to watch it go down and be able to watch it on live, and
I can
it
only
was
imagine.
yeah. I
I
mean,
can
it was
only imagine.
it was
But
so
what's
cool.
crazy is like that situation, like, you know, I mean, because you're, you know, this is you've been doing this forever, and you're just like, holy cow, dude. And especially, like you said, Lake Martin, Wheeler, lakes like that, where 2.5, 3 pounds is a total difference than,
Absolutely,
you know what I'm saying? It's like,
absolutely.
wow.
Yeah, it was a roller coaster ride last year. It's been fun watching him on the elites. You know, in the first 2 events this year. Um, you know, I got tickled. We were at St. John's, and Chris, you probably been to the St. John's where you
Yep.
idle down there and you kind of do a little left-hand turn and kind of
Yep.
swing in there toward the boat dock, and then you go out there and get your number and you go.
Yes, sir.
He came in there, dude, and I mean he's ready. And I mean, he slides in there and he does a power slide, just takes out the dock and everything, you know. And I'm just like, get him, Hammer, go get him, you know. It's like, yeah, welcome to the elites, let's go.
A little bit of
Yeah.
nerves. A little bit of
Oh,
nerves.
oh, dude, he said he wanted to freaking puke that first morning, and I'm like, been there,
Dude,
done
that's
that,
just
man.
awesome. That's just
It
awesome.
is.
It's just and you know something, Steven, it's gotta make you feel so good. I'm not trying to sound weird, but you groomed him perfect. Like he
Yeah,
just dude, he did it. Like,
yeah,
yeah, it's gonna happen. You know, there's gonna be a couple other guys. You're seeing Fred Robanis, his kids fishing and doing well, but
yep,
this is it can't get any more of a textbook situation, and I
no,
wish him all the best, and it's freaking awesome to watch.
yeah, it's fun. It really is, and he's, the best thing about it is he's been around really the sport,
Whole life.
for his whole life. I mean, he really has been. I mean, he was going to ICAST, and I mean, he had bigger hauls out of ICAST when he was 5 than I ever had, from companies, and it's just like, oh God. So evidently he's got the gift of gab, and
That's good.
he's just he knows a lot of people in the industry, and everybody's watching him, and it puts a little pressure on him, but I think that's he enjoys that. He
I
really
mean,
does.
and the number one thing, Stephen, and you already know, especially in this crazy world we live in, he is respected immediately, especially the way he carries himself. And guess where that starts? Parenting, you, your
Well, I
wife.
appreciate that.
Just being honest.
Yeah, she stays on top of us pretty good. I mean,
Got
she
to.
wants to, she wants to see her 2 boys do well.
Yeah.
And she, when I mean, she's 100% behind it. I mean, she's seen the glory days. Back when earlier in my career, sponsorship dollars and all that. She's
Yep.
seen all that. She understands the game, but she also understands that very seldom does somebody have a true passion to go and to go chase.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? I mean,
Yep.
it's like, yeah, there's jobs out there that you can do, but there's also jobs out there that are truly your passion. And
Yep.
sometimes you make a lot of money, sometimes you don't make much. In a course of a year, you gotta ride the highs when you're on the high, but you also gotta accept the lows, and it's just a part of the sport. And she knows that, and she kind of keeps us in check on
That's
a daily
awesome.
basis. So
That's awesome.
it's a pretty cool deal. Pretty cool
No,
deal.
you can't beat that. Like, we all talk about support systems huge in this sport, and seems like the Brownings got it over there. You know what I mean?
Well, appreciate it. And we're it's a lot of fun. I really and truly, I'm having a lot of fun, even though we're not able to fish every day that we want to out there on the opens. But I'm back to having fun again. I was having fun at Bass, and I left Bass, went over to the BPTs, and had a lot of fun there for about 4 years. And then I'm like, yeah, man, this ain't
Yeah.
feeling. You just don't feel it anymore, man. And then I didn't want to get in Bo's way, because I didn't want people
Yep.
sitting out there going, "Oh, he's catching his daddy's waypoint fish," blah
Oh
blah
God.
blah.
Yeah. Don't start that.
I mean, how it is,
Yeah.
guys.
Yep.
And then it's like, and I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna hang out over here until he gets to where he wants to be, and when he gets there, I'm shooting over there fast as I can. And I talked to a lot of sponsors last year at ICAST, and when Bo was in contention, and I'm like, look, I got to go. We got to jump off this ship and get on
I
another
love
one if
it.
that's cool. And everybody was like, "Oh, dude, go, yeah."
I love it.
So
You went with your gut, man, and
yeah,
that's huge. You know what I mean? It's
it's
super
fun.
huge.
Yeah, it's fun. It's
And
good
I
to
mean,
see all you guys back at the opens too, man. I mean, it's almost like a big family reunion. And again, man, it's just so much fun in the
oh, I
mornings.
I mean, dude, Steven, I could see it on your face when I saw you in Texas for the first time. We run into each other going over
Right.
by Happy. I could see it in your face. I mean,
Yep.
I mean, right away, you were just, you're right back to where you and me left off when we were
Right.
fishing bass together,
Yep.
So,
Yep. And having fun. And that's the deal, man. It's just like, you can't get caught up in all the negativity. You can't get caught up and all the BS that's going on. You know, you gotta put all that crap beside you and go have fun. Because if you're not having fun, man, you might as well go shovel feed or shovel whatever down at the farm store or
I'm right
something.
with
I
you.
don't know. You know.
I'm right with you. I'm
So
right with you. And you know something too? I mean, I know you created this great kid, but he's definitely lit another fire under you, and I could see
he
it.
has. Oh, absolutely, he has. I mean, it was. You know, y'all were talking about Kentucky Lake, and I had a good first day at Kentucky Lake, and then I'm telling you, man, I never got a sniff the second day, and he goes out and he catches a few, and you know, I mean, he could tell I was down, but you know, it's like, look, man, it's not that bad, Dad. The number one goal is to be in the top 50, as you guys
Yep.
know.
Yep.
I mean, it just
Number
is.
one goal.
Number one goal. If you have an opportunity, which maybe you get a chance, maybe two chances throughout the course of the you know the season to win.
Yep.
Kind of felt like last week was kind of one of those deals, but it's over, said and done. Now we just got to stay the course and get in that top 50 and be able to fish those three events at the end of the year. And you know, if we have another opportunity at a victory, then you got to realize it. You got to go for it. So, you know, who knows?
Yeah, I mean, and like you know, we make the EQs, they ain't gonna affect you. You shoot all your big bucks late season anyways. So
That's exactly right. Yeah, don't think I look, man. I'm like, are you kidding me, man? You got it on the first week of bow season. You
we
got
all said the same
the
thing.
the second one's right during the rut, and I'm like, dang it, man.
I know.
What about the duck migration? It's right.
Yeah, but see,
Canada shooting them.
Yeah, but well, I feel sorry for you guys because y'all's ducks are that October, November. Ours is like late December and January. So you know, the best part about it, we won't miss duck season, the meat of it, and then you know, you hunt some late season bucks. So
And the way they did it this year, it really sets up for. I mean, besides the first one, even the first one, it sets up for old school fishing. Like, you know, putting them later in fall like that, where scoping.
Right.
Like, I'm looking forward to it. Like,
Me too. Me too.
Yeah, I think you're gonna be. I would say 5 of the top 10 guys will make it old school fishing.
Yeah,
I think so.
You know, in those 3
that
events, I really do.
That hasn't happened. You know, I mean,
right.
In a couple of years.
Yeah.
No, for sure. And you know what I'm saying? You get more of them old school fishermen in that top 100 from both divisions or whatever it is. It's going to make it a gunfight. It's going to be fun.
It will. Yes, it will. And you know, and I like the lakes that they're going to. You know,
Wheeler's a little scary.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Wheeler's going to be the one that you know, a guy can have 2 great events on the bookends, and then in the middle just
then go to Wheeler
bomb, and just be like, dadgummit, man, I had my chance. But you know, I you know, I guess this was what, our 4th tournament this year.
Our 3rd, your 4th. Yeah.
Okay. Yep. So anyway, it's like you watch these kids that qualified the last 2 years, and you start to understand what they really did to stay up there in that deal, man. It's like, it's pretty freaking incredible.
Oh, it's insane.
I mean, it's like, wow.
It's unbelievable. Like last year, I had 2 bad events, and that basically cost you the year, right?
Right.
So it's exactly like right. They never have a bad event. I mean, it's impressive to hold that together and do all that, and at such a young age. I mean, Fothergill's very young, Bo's young. I mean, they're all young.
Yes, and I mean, impressive what they do and how they catch them and just catch them on a daily basis. And I'm like, holy smoly, man. I mean, I don't know that I would have want to go through that gauntlet. I'm kind of liking this other deal a little better, you know.
I like this deal. Yeah. I like this.
You like the 5? You like the 9, or you like the way it is now?
No, I like this because it goes back to, not to sound weird, you know what I mean? I'm not jumping on Seth Fighter's coattail, but it's now it still gives that working man, you know, how I
Yeah.
qualified back in the day, and when it was, you know, it's cool. I don't mean to sound weird. It's like, you know, your season, like, you know, you screw up, you don't make the top 50, you fish every banger at home and have
Right.
fun.
Right.
You know, that's
Right.
about it.
Absolutely.
And it's gonna, I mean, doing all 9, I did it the last 2 years. I mean, it's very expensive. I loved it for what I learned traveling and doing all that, but man, it costs you a fortune.
Yes.
Yeah, but like
Yeah.
how Steven's doing it's for us. I mean, he's doing it to qualify, of course,
Yes.
but sponsor aspect, I think it's choice what you're doing. If I could do it, if I was able to get, you know what I mean, if it was going to be a different foot, I would rather do that than set tile.
Right. 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 It's a, you know, it's, and that's the thing, you know, you talking about the expense of the sport, Jiminy Crickets, man. I mean, it's not like it was 30 years ago when I started. I mean,
No.
it blows my mind to think that there's guys out there paying over $6,400 a tournament
Yeah,
for a freaking entry fee, and I'm just like, that doesn't make a lot of
it's tough.
sense.
It's tough to
Come
swallow.
on, man. I mean, it's the sponsorship dollars are spread out so bad, you know. It's
Yeah.
not like during the heydays when, you know, you made really good money sponsorship wise and could afford,
Offset
you know,
everything.
whatever. Yeah.
Yeah,
You know, and now it's just like, wow.
it is
I
interesting.
don't know.
It really is. It really is. It's a different game, different
Yeah, it is.
different deal. But
It
I
dang
mean,
sure is.
like I said, this is cool. This is a cool setup because it gives everyone that shot. You know, I
Right.
mean, and you're
It
fishing on a great platform. Bass is fun. I love it.
they're pretty solid. You know, I know that you know things were got shook up a little bit back in 19 and 20. You know, and it's like, but it's just like fishermen. You know, the cream rises to the top, so to speak, and you know they've embraced what they were challenged with, and I think they've done a great job. I really do, and
I do too.
you know, they're trying some different things in the opens to try to figure out what's the best way to get the best anglers in there, and you know, and have a representation of a little bit of old school, a little bit of young school, a little bit
Yep.
of something in the middle. You know, so
No, sure.
I'm kind of digging it, to be honest with you.
Yeah, no, and I mean it just goes back to sorry to bring it up for like how you did well in the Derby. I mean, you slid in there and old school won.
Hmm.
And I think old school won the whole Derby as well.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna be honest with you. Y'all might want to get your old school hats on next week too. Oh, y'all won't be there though, will
We
you?
won't be there.
Oh,
No.
you
We'll
lucky
let-
dogs.
We'll let you take it.
Well, go
Dude.
take this one. This is the
Hey
now,
man,
now you get to have Bo chasing you. Go win this one, and then
yeah,
make your
yeah.
boy chase you.
Hey, funny deal over there the other day, man. First date, first morning. We're going and I'm it's another one of these scoping deals. And he's out there in the middle of the creek. I thought he was on the right hand bank. I'm going down the left hand side trying to get my way back in the back end fast as I can before he gets there. He has no interest in the back end of it.
Nothing.
None, zero. So he catches a good one and I see him and I hollered over at him. I said, "Man, that's a good one." I said, "Look, dude," I said, "I'm fixing to fish this left hand side. I'm not gonna get in your way." I said, and then I'll come back and, you know, I'll leave you the right hand side. Don't worry about it. He goes, "Oh yeah, you're good." So I fish back there and I catch me a couple and I'm coming back and I'm like, hell, he ain't even close to the bank. I'm like, "Do you mind if I go back down and come back up that right side?" And he goes, "Oh no, are you Bo Browning's daddy?" And I'm like, whatever. Whatever. No, I'm not Bo Browning's daddy. He's my son. But I was like, that's the first. I'm like, oh, so now I guess I'm known as Bo Browning's dad.
That's awesome.
It could be worse, you know.
Yeah, it could be.
be
Yeah,
worse.
it could be. I was like, all right, yes, sir.
It just
So,
trips you. It's got to trip you out a little bit. I mean, it's just you would have been like, oh no, jeez, you just ate for
yeah,
me. Thanks,
yeah,
thanks,
yeah.
thanks, dude.
That's me. You know, and that's a bad thing too. I've got to miss this coming up week. He's at the Pasquotank River or whatever up there in North Carolina, which is a great fishery, and you know, with practice starting Saturday down at down at Tom Bigby, I'm
Yep.
like, man, I can miss one day of practice and feel like I can survive, but man, you miss 2 days of practice. I'm like, I can't do it. So
No, for sure.
my wife flew out today, headed that away. So
Yeah, but you know, Bo be yelling at your ass anyways. He'd be like,
oh
Dad,
yeah,
get out
yeah, he would,
there.
you know. I mean, I know that he would be going like, dude, don't worry about me, you know. Maybe I can win one and you won't be here. I'll take it, you know. So
That's not good.
so,
Will.
yeah,
Second place.
right. I sure. I mean, you never know. I could leave, you know, Saturday night going up there Sunday, you know, to see a man win if I need to. So
Oh, heck yeah.
yeah.
Heck yeah.
So
Heck
it's
yeah.
pretty cool though. I mean, it really is. You know, I've watched him since he was literally in diapers in the backyard out there pretending like he was fishing while I was testing baits and stuff. And now to watch him, you know, walk across that Elite Series stage is just like,
Oh, it's got to
wow.
be surreal.
Yeah,
Surreal.
it's pretty cool. I
That
mean,
is-
really, really cool.
Yeah.
I can't imagine that. I mean, I have a son that's into fishing, not like Bo, but hunting, you know. He'd
Right.
follow me around. I mean, I brought him ice fishing when I had to change his diapers and we spent nights in the fish house, you know.
Nice, yes.
And watching him shoot a deer or catch a fish is like way more rewarding than me shooting a deer now. Right?
Oh, absolutely.
So I can't imagine how you feel. Like that has to be amazing. But I like your competition with him though. That's kind of awesome. Like you guys are still. I mean, me and my son are that way too. We're like, we'll be out fishing and he's taller than me, so he's looking over my shoulder, casting at him before me. You know, it's like.
That's the way Bo is when we bed fish. It's like you can't see him. You can't see him. I said, dude, you're 3 inches taller than I am. Where is he?
Awesome.
Yeah, we had Bo on here last year. He is quite like we can tell he's been raised right. Like just an outstanding young man.
Well, we appreciate that very much. So he's fun. I mean, we're having a lot of fun right now.
Yeah, does he give you any tips for scoping or not really?
Oh yeah, Lord, yeah, man. I mean, when I'm, oh yeah, it's like, yeah. Well, like, so I don't know how to say this without just saying it, but I changed brands this year as far as what I'm looking at on the screens, and he told me, he goes, look, dude, he goes, I could probably survive with that other. He said, but you can't. You know, if you're gonna do it, you got to do it right. I mean, I hate to say it, but I you know, my eyes are almost 60 years old. They're 59 years old here in a few weeks. You know, and they're
59?
like, yeah, and it's like, well, thank you.
That's impressive. Like I feel too old, and I'm like 45 or 46.
Right. But it's like, you know, I can't see stuff on that screen that he sees. And he's like, right there. And I'm looking, I'm like, oh, okay. That's what you're looking at. So it's pretty cool. I mean, so I love it. I mean, I really do. We fish with it out here at the house, you know, during the wintertime in all the tournaments. I mean, that's all we do is scope. And, you know, it's fun. But, you know, there's times when I just feel, just like last week, man, your gut just tells you, hey, go do this, you know, and it works out. So it's fun. It really is.
Yeah, that's where it's going to get interesting. And that's where your kid, you know, that's where it's like a hybrid mentality that your child has is, you know what I'm saying? He's learned how to do it the grassroots way. He's
Oh,
learned how to beat him
absolutely.
up shallow, but he's also teaching you the scope deal. See, that's like Bo's going to be dangerous. Kids that are going to be dangerous. The kids that are not full scope game, they dangerous.
Right.
And
You
he's one
know,
of them.
but you know, when Bo went to college on a fishing scholarship, and he went up at Drury University up in Springfield, and
Okay.
he went up there for 2 years for those Ozark lakes, and learned a lot about those Ozark lakes and those surrounding areas right up there, Grand Lake, you know, and some of those.
Yep.
And then he was like, you know, I just feel like I need to make a change. And then he shot down to Alabama and fished for Montevallo for a couple of years, and then he got around all the Coosa River and the Tennessee River and all that. So he has a
Awesome.
good range of you know, in his library right now.
Heck yeah.
And so you know, and again, he's not 100%, you know, scoper. He's not 100% just fisherman. I give him maybe about 65% on the old school fishing, and then 35% if he needs to go, you know, scoping, he can do that all day too. So yeah, it's going to be fun. I think he's going to have a
Yeah. No, that's
several years in the sport, no doubt.
yeah. It's gonna be fun, and I mean, like you said, I mean, there's just, I mean, this is only the, you know, the tip of it all. You know what I mean? And he's gonna get a win soon, and mom and dad are going
I
to
hope so.
straight lose it.
I hope so. I promise you, I will. Crap, man, I'll cry when he, you know, when he qualified. I mean, heck, I was the old man over there boohooing, you know, and I'm like, I don't even want to. So yeah, I can't wait.
Every right,
Cannot
dude.
wait. Yeah,
Every right. Every right.
yeah,
Like I'm saying, you're living a small percentage in professional, you know, athletes
yeah,
across the world of what you're dealing right now. So yeah.
yeah. You know, and the funny thing about it, like last week at Norfolk, I felt really good about. He won they had a college, BAS has had a college event up there 2 or 3 years ago, and he and his partner won. And
Okay.
I was telling, and he won very similar to doing the same thing. They had a big rain come in, and he went way back in the back end of a creek and just smashed him. And I was telling him, you know, I'm thinking about just go chasing runoff tomorrow. I said the conditions are right.
Yeah.
I said, you know, I'd be a fool not to at least spend the first half of the day doing that. And
We got the
you know,
worst.
and it's like you could tell he was wanting to say something, but he couldn't say something, you
Yep.
know.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
he
No.
was
thank
like,
God.
yeah, and he was like, "Hey, Dad, just you know what to do. Just go do it," you know.
Yep. Yep.
And I'm like, you know, you just feel like, you know, hey, you know, he believes in me, and I believe in him, and it you know, we work on them during those team tournaments around here in the
Oh,
wintertime. It's all
I
like
bet they don't
I,
like seeing you
I,
guys show up.
hates us. They hate us. They really do.
That's
But
good. Good.
yeah, they should. If they're not hating you, you're not doing something right, you
No,
know.
no, no. It's good. It's good. I like it. I like it.
So,
That's awesome. That's awesome.
so dang, you guys are off till
For a
unless
while.
yeah,
well,
Yeah.
I have a couple thousand smallmouth to go catch pretty soon.
nice,
That'll keep me
nice.
busy.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
can't be
Everything kicks off
disappointed in
here at
that.
home here in a couple weeks. So yeah, no,
Right.
I'll be fishing every weekend. But yeah, it's gonna be a long gap, you know. But what's nice is we're all sitting good right now, and
Yeah,
we all go out and catch some bass. We're all gonna be telling deer stories here
that's right.
come
Exactly
fall.
right.
You know.
Yeah, you won't be
Exactly
able to
right.
deer hunt, girl. You'll have to bass fish. I'm happy. Iowa doesn't start till December, so
I know, but I'm getting all weird. I'm really, really, I'm loving October hunting these days. I don't know why. I'm getting smarter, I guess. But you know, I'll take it, man. I want to do the EQs. I'd love to see all three of us in the weigh-in line together. It'd be
We'll
good. It'd
be
be real
there.
good.
Yeah,
yeah.
I guarantee you, we'll be there.
All
No
right,
doubt.
is Bo gonna hop in the EQs then, or no?
He wants to. He wants to. I think, you know, he's just going to watch and see how his season goes, and I think he does want to fish those 3 events. I hope he does. I
Yeah.
mean, I mean, I'm not going to lie to you. I mean, it would be a big advantage for me, if he were
Oh
to
yeah.
fish it.
Heck yeah. Heck
I
yeah.
mean,
That'd be cool.
and you got to take what's given, and I'm like, yeah, dude, you need to fish them. And that was the deal when he was at Lake Okeechobee the other day. There was that talking to him and him talking to me. It was like, I can't tell you anything, but you can
Yeah.
tell me, or I can tell
Tough.
you, but you can't. And it's
Yeah.
like, I don't even know.
Confusing.
Don't even worry
Like,
about it.
dude, I don't even want to talk to you anymore.
I don't even
I
want to
love
talk
you.
to you. Yeah.
I love you, but we can't.
Ah, man, it's so frustrating. I mean, it really is frustrating for him to be where he is, and all
Yeah.
my knowledge and all my
Yeah.
past in some of these lakes, and it's just, I mean, it's so difficult. I mean,
No,
it's
it's so
horrible.
difficult. But the one thing you got to remember is, 99.3% of you is instilled in him, so that you
Yeah,
already know that he's going
yeah,
to make the right decision.
right,
And
right,
you can't,
right.
and it's something to look forward to. If he fishes the EQs with you, now you got your basically your team partner, son with
Right.
you, and you guys can talk all you want. So.
Yeah.
And it's crazy. Sometimes the kids know more than the old man. I've been
Well,
learning.
so I was talking to a guy the other day, and you guys, you can either disagree or agree with me. That's the thing about scoping and the younger scopers, that they don't know. They don't even look when you're riding down a lake. Old school fishermen, you riding down a lake and you see a bird over there on the bank.
Oh yeah.
You're like,
Yep.
something's going on over there. I gotta go check it out, dude. They don't even see that bird.
They ain't
I
looking
mean,
for
they
birds. They're
don't.
looking for blob.
I mean, yeah. I mean, they're not even looking that away. And I noticed that, and I'm like, you know what? That's very true. You don't know what you don't know. So it's like, let's go throw the trolling motor down and hunt one down, which is, I mean, to me, that's commendable too, because I don't have the discipline to do it most of the time, But
I hear you. That's right back to what I said. Like Bo's a
right,
hybrid.
right.
He looks at birds. He ain't dumb.
Oh yes,
The guy that can do that the best, I mean, is way ahead of the game. I mean, the problem is with me and all my buddies, we all grew up old school, and it's so hard to beat it out of our head, right? Like,
right.
it's I'm getting there now. Like, I go fun fishing, I go scoping or whatever, but
You're a scoper, dude.
I am now. Yeah.
Just admit it.
No, hey, you know how you're
Dude,
not supposed
Steven,
to call?
I caught him sleeping with packs of mooch minnows. All he was doing was curled up with mooch minnows the other day.
Honestly, I wish Bass would never come up with that term scoping, because it's like, I don't know. It's kind of like calling someone a bad name, right?
Right.
Scoper now.
Like, why would they call it something cool? Like, you're a catcher or something,
Yeah,
right? Like,
exactly.
No, you're a
I feel
scoper.
like it's demoted people that scope.
You're a time. It's like you're not wasting time not throwing at one. Which you can't complain. I mean, like I've been doing it for 30 years at this level, and it's like, man, I hurt every morning. And it's like, if I only had to make a third of the casts that I've made in my life, I feel like I would fish till I'm 90. You think about
Your
it.
shoulder won't hurt then.
Yeah, exactly. Be like, wow.
No, that's what I really like about you and your son. You're both very positive, and that's one of the big reasons we had you on. And you're a hammer. Besides that, but spreading some positivity in bass fishing, I think, is really important right now.
It is. I mean, the whole sport in general is just, I mean, it's taken a bash, and the deal is, it'll never have an opportunity to ever get to where it is if you have so much negativity involved. I mean, it just won't be. And I hate to, I'm not calling anybody out, but you guys know as well as any of us. I mean, there's about 8 or 10 guys out there that just strive on just the negative aspects of the game, and it's like, you know, I mean, I hate to say this, but it makes you just want to go and throat punch every one of them and take their phones away. I mean, seriously.
Yes.
I mean, you're killing us. You're
Yeah.
absolutely killing us.
And I
And
mean, I agree with you.
for no reason. I don't know if it's jealousy or what
Relevance.
it is, you know, or them them trying to stay relevant in the
Yeah.
world. But if that's how you have to stay relevant, then let me tell you something, man. You got a long life ahead of you, and it's going to be complete miserable if that's how you feel like you need to stay relevant. And I just I don't get it. I really don't. I mean, it's you got kids that, you know, look up to these people that are out here trying to do this for a living. They just eat, sleep, and breathe it, and then you roll a page over, and there they are, and I'm like, good gosh, man, come on.
Oh no,
You know?
I hear you, and you know, like, and when it comes to fruition, and I don't know if you guys notice this too, is like when you get back home and you're around like all the, you know, like your locals and the guys that you know, my, like basically my chain rats when I get home and I see their take on things, and it's just like, you know, because I'm not gonna lie, I mean, us, you know, we're in the industry, we know a little bit more than most in some aspects of this chaos, but yeah, you come home and you talk to people and you see their frustrations, and that's like you said, you're just fishing's got to be in a more positive space, and I
Yeah.
hate when that gets reflected when I get home. So.
Right.
Yeah, it seems like a big disconnect with fans and what's really going on. You know?
Oh, absolutely, Brad. Absolutely. I mean, so I did the Celebrity Classic deal
Yep.
at Fort Worth, and I fished with a football player, and I was just kind of telling him the ins and outs. Now he's a bass head, man. I mean,
Yeah,
he is Trent Cole, and
good
Trent was,
dude.
you know, when I was kind of letting him know that, you know, some of the skinny, he's just like, and
Jaw
he's
drop.
you know, yeah, and he's a bass head, and he's like, golly, man, I had no earthly idea. And I was like, yeah, you know, and
Yeah,
it's like, he's like, dang, you know, and you know, like I said, he is a true bass head, absolutely eating up with it. That's the reason he said he played football, just to hunt and fish. You
yeah,
know,
yeah.
it
No.
gave him an opportunity to experience it at a, you know, at another level, and he goes, and you know, he's just a tremendous competitor, and he just like, he had no earthly idea that what was going on
That's sad.
inside, you know, that true fans and true bass heads don't, they have no clue. They just think it is what it is because that's what they saw, you know.
It's
Yeah.
sad. It's sad.
It is.
Yeah, yeah. That boy that you got with, he kills some big bucks there.
Yes,
He
he
hunts out
does.
east.
You dang
Yeah,
right he does.
yeah. He
Yeah,
runs a little show thing going on. He's I think he does some TV stuff with hunting.
he
It's pretty
does.
cool.
Yep,
So
yep. He'll be at Chesapeake Bay. I think he's going to fish the Open at Chesapeake and the
oh
Open
sweet.
at St. Lawrence. So yeah,
Oh, that's good. Yeah,
Awesome.
he's a good dude. That's cool. You got paired up with him. He's a good
yeah,
hammer too. He knows how to
yeah. He
catch
is.
them too.
Yes, he does. Yes, he does. So yeah, matter of fact, man, we went we fished one day, and we in the wind again blew like 40 over there on that Eagle Mountain Lake, you know, and it's just like, golly. So he wasn't gonna fly out till like Friday, and I was like, dude, if you want to go fishing tomorrow, we'll go find us another pond to go. And yeah, we went out and wrecked them pretty good on one of them little lakes right there in Fort
That's
Worth,
awesome.
and yeah, it was a lot of
Yeah.
fun.
Heck
A
yeah.
lot of fun.
Heck yeah, for sure, for sure. But yeah, no, I got one thing before we let you go and get on with your evening or whatnot. Real quick here. First off, did you get your buck back yet from the taxidermist?
No, it'll be later on this fall.
Okay, got that
Before I,
one. And
yeah,
then
yep.
next question is, just because I am just a deer rat here, what that thing score? It looked heavy.
166, and that was counting two little two little deals out there at the base of his horns. I'm like, he's 164, but if you count anything over an inch, he was 166 and 3/8.
Count it all. Count it all.
Yeah,
That's
count it
what I
all,
do.
It's
dude.
pretty
He was
cool,
born. That
man.
deer was born with it. Count it all.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
it was a cool.
Dude, when that
it was a
came
cool
up on my
deal.
feed, I was in the tree late season, and I'm like, holy crap.
Yeah, man, that's one of those deer that. So Bo had. I was trying to think of who was coming. Fuji was coming to Hot Springs to go with him and do some videos.
Okay.
And so he was like, okay. I was like, look, man. I said the weather's fixing to get right. I gotta go. I said, if you want to come, you can come on, or whatever. And he goes, oh no, they're coming. Well, long story short, the weather got worse. They couldn't make it, and then it snowed like 14 inches over there in Oklahoma. And I was living life, living large. I'm like, here, we fixed to get this dude. And it was awesome. I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you, man. I would bow hunting whitetail deer to me is so cool.
Right.
I mean, it is. I mean, and people look at you like, dude, you just sit up in that tree all day. I say, you dead gum right. Because there's gonna be, you will have an opportunity throughout the hunting season.
Yep.
1 or 2 days. And by gosh, if you're over there eating a hamburger at the camp or, doing something, I like to sit all day long.
So does Brad.
I really do. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I love it.
It's kind of like bow hunting or deer hunting in general. It's kind of like when you're fishing a tournament, your mind's so occupied with your task at hand that everything else just drowns out.
Yep.
Which is,
right.
Which everyone loves that,
And the day goes by so fast. I mean, you sit up there and you go, "Dadgum, man."
Isn't that crazy?
All day but as the day goes along, it's like, man, it's just the opportunity's closer. You know what I mean? I mean, it's just closer and it's closer. A buddy of mine once said, he would go back when hunting in Arkansas was it was horrible. And his brother asked him one time, he goes, dude, how do you go out there and sit for 2 or 3 days and never even see one? He goes, because I know I'm just that much closer to seeing the one that I need to shoot,
Well,
I mean, it is. So it's true. And it's just like fishing, man. You just keep competing. Why are you competing? Because I know that opportunity is fixing to come along. And if I'm not competing, guess what? Yeah. Somebody else is going to get my trophy, and I won't be there to get it. No,
100%. Random one. Did you go? I think we talked about it a little bit, but did you have some history with that deer?
Yeah. I've been watching him since he was about 2.5 years, 4 years ago. He came through. I was in a ground blind and saw him, and we called him Muley at the time because he looked like a mule deer. Okay. And then as time went on, we hunted him last year. He was a double drop last year, and one guy in the camp saw him last year. I never laid eyes on him. It was one of them deals. I don't remember if I told you this or not, Chris, but it was like the day that I would leave. Yeah, he would be there the next day. Oh, and I mean, this just went on and on all year long.
Cat mouse.
So this year, right there at the end of the season, a buddy of mine and I, we were talking about him, and we're watching him, and it's just like, you know what? He goes, maybe you need to enter your stand from another direction. And I was like, duh.
Wow.
It was like, why have I been fighting it this whole time? And it was simply because I was lazy. It was so much easier driving a straight line, parking the buggy and walking than it was to go around the mountain and come in from the other side 45 minutes longer and walking 300 yards,
Interesting.
The second day I hunted, that booger showed up, man, and I'm like, you got to be kidding me.
He had you pegged.
Dude, he had me so pegged.
Wow.
And the thing about it was, so I'm sitting up here, and it was cold, man. It snowed like 8 inches that day, and I'm up there all day long, and I look at my phone, I check a camera where Bo would be sitting. He would have been sitting in this other stand, and I see like 4 deer in that big one. And I'm like, oh my gosh, Bo, why aren't you here? You could smoke him, man. And I'm just like, gosh. And about 30 minutes later, here comes a buck. And I was like, oh dang, that was one that I just saw on that other camera, you know? And then here comes another one. Here comes a really nice 8-point that I was going to shoot. And I'm like, that's that whole bachelor group of bucks.
Oh my God.
And then, yeah, dude, I'm about to fall out the freaking stand. And he was the very last one that came in there. And I mean, I was just like,
that's awesome.
Wow. You know, wow. So
heck of a deer, dude.
I love deer stories.
Oh no, I mean we can be here for 3 hours with them between all of us.
3 weeks, probably.
Yeah.
I just had to say it because it's, you know, a late season banger, and you know what I mean. It's just like next thing you know, you kill that deer. A couple weeks later, we're in Texas. You know.
Yeah, exactly. So 2025 is starting off pretty good. We're just going to keep our foot on the gas, and I mean we're gonna keep after them. After them.
Well, I mean, thanks a lot for coming on. It's been awesome, and keep spreading all your positivity. Like,
I'm gonna do that.
Needs it for sure.
I'm gonna do that. Yes, sir. I mean,
always a pleasure, man. You know that, man.
Bet.
I'm excited to see you back, like I said, right away, and it's like, you know, we never missed a beat. You know how it is.
Well, I appreciate you guys, man. Appreciate y'all thinking about an old man and in his glory days. You know, because I'm looking forward to it. Like I said, the best thing about it is you're having fun again. I'm back with. It feels like I'm back with the family that we started with, you know, and it's just like, let's go, let's do this, man. Let's go. And if you know, again, you know, like I said earlier, if I had, you know, those 2 deals on my wish list is walk across the classic stage and spend 2 years with Bo at the Elite Series, man, I would love it.
So I got one more question for you. Just popped in my head. So you and Bo make it to the classic, make it to the 6, you know, top 6. You're first and second. Who are you rooting for?
Me.
Yeah.
I mean, well, man, me.
I mean, you're gonna get 1, 2, but I'm
not gonna give it to him if that's what you're asking. I mean, my deal is this, man. I mean, he's got 40 years to get him one.
Yep.
I don't have that much, man. I'm after it. I mean, I'll have blood in my eyes. I'll be after him just like I know he better be after me. You know.
I love it.
I mean, we're gonna make each other earn whatever we get if we get out there. I can promise you that. It's,
Words of a true warrior, right there.
Yeah, I mean, hey man, you're talking about a kid. Listen. Bo was 5 or 6 years old, and we'd be fishing with buddies, and he'd be asking my friends, you know, hey man, you ain't caught one. I caught 3 so far. What's up? You know, I'm like, oh Lord. So you know, it's in him. You know, I mean, it's in him. That's the way we just. I mean, that's just the way we fish. I mean, we want to beat each other. You know.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Yeah.
I love it. Well, I'm going to tell you right now. I mean, I wish you the best of luck at with the weather there at Tom Bigsby there for you.
Weather's going to be nice. The water, I don't know about. So.
And I'm going to tell you right now, I think you'll do just fine. I think you're going to adapt as well. Yeah. I think it's going to be a fun derby for you. But number one, I look forward to seeing you in Minnesota, and I look forward to some fall bassing with you.
Absolutely,
so, all 3 of us.
Yeah, man, that's going to be a fun journey. September, October, November. We're going to have a lot of fun. Absolutely.
Game on.
Yes,
Game
sir.
on.
Thank you, gentlemen. Appreciate
thank
you.
Yeah. Thank you.
Girl, we got to do the giveaway.
Yeah, that was good, man. He is, dude, to see that.
Dude, fire.
No, because, dude, that's
fire. That guy.
Dudes like that, man.
Awesome.
You don't understand, dude. You feel it. Yeah, it makes me feel good, you know? I don't want to go to work tomorrow. I want to go bassing, man.
makes me feel better about the sport just talking to him. Honestly,
No, I hear you. I hear you. No, I hear you. But no, it's been successful here. Yeah, we got to do a giveaway. How are we doing this? How's the ninja doing this? What do we got?
I
What do we
got a
got?
text. I got a text.
I haven't been looking. I've been seeing Fighter just text me. I don't know what's going on.
Oh yeah, I talked to him today. Yeah, he's ready.
How's he feeling? Nervous?
Yeah, he's nervous. He's ready to go.
Oh, heck yeah.
He's ready to go. There's no doubt. And,
So what do we got? We got a text from Magical Ninja here.
I got a text. So, do you want to give your packet here? I will forward it to you.
What are you doing? Oh,
I'm forwarding you something right now.
let's see if
And
I can
you
read it
pick
quick.
whoever gets your sweet prize package.
Oh, I got to pick out of these names that you're coming
Yeah,
to me
hold
with.
on. I'm slow texter.
You got fat fingers. That's why.
Yeah. Been a long day.
Did you eat dinner yet?
No. Thinking about it. You know what? I think I might take a tubby.
You love tubbies. We're gonna start a YouTube channel about your tubbies. You take tubs in strange spots.
Oh yeah.
All right. Oh, let's
Did
see
you
here.
get
Yeah, but how am I gonna do this? It's gonna lose me, ain't it?
Oh, you're doing it on your phone. Shit.
Yeah, it is on my phone, but I'll come back. I'm good.
You're all good.
Their name. Okay, so I pick one of these. Is what?
You give yours to the first guy. I'll give mine to the second guy. You go first.
So I go to the first guy.
Yep.
How do I get back onto you? What happened?
You're
What do I
dark.
do?
You're fine.
I'm back.
There you are. Whoa.
All right, hold on. I gotta go away. I forgot the guy's name. No, I think I got it. I got it. Just remembered it. Too many young years behind the school bus. Here we go. So for my prize package, Warren Beard.
You nailed it. Yay.
Warren Beard.
Congrats, Warren.
Ginger's sleeping.
Yeah, he probably left.
Yeah, Warren, you got yourself a half-ounce finesse.
Ninja's nailing it.
Oh, yeah, no. Warren, you got yourself a Cold Shad, half-ounce finesse jig from Berkeley, some accent power chunks, a chartreuse dip and dye pen, 3.3-inch power swimmers, and a 3/8 ounce white swim jig of your choice. And I'm going to throw in the tab on my Modelo.
Oh, God, you ruined it. Okay, so the winner of the $100 FXR gift card is Glenn Robertson.
Oh, Glenn!
Way to go, Glenn! The way the weather is, you can get a lot of nice stuff this year.
That's smart. That's good. The crowd's loud there. Is that your place or mine?
Yeah, it's pretty crazy here. It's me and me.
That's nice. Yeah, no, Robertson's underwear drawer, I'm sure you've been going through.
No.
It's unbelievable.
Yeah.
But hey, Brad, I'm going to tell you right now, it's been a pleasure with you tonight. I know you're going to take a tubby. You're going to light some candles.
Yeah. Epsom salt.
But I'm going to tell you right now, it's been a great night. I feel really, really good after having Steven on here. I feel positive, you know?
Me too. Just keep the positivity going throughout the year.
Yeah, I know. I mean, we're going to meet again, and I know we talk on a regular, but I miss you, bud. I do.
I miss you too. It was a good time.
I do. But I'm out of here. I got to eat some food. I need one more cold Modelo. And, I mean, you think we did good enough for the boss not to yell at us, Renwick, or do you think he's just taking in the sun in North Carolina?
I'd like to give a big thanks to Pat and Ginge for putting us on tonight. And a huge shout out to all the Stray Cast followers, friends.
Yeah, no, for sure. And whatchamacallit, didn't one of the Stray Cast get a win just here this last weekend in a home derb, huh?
I don't know. I might have missed it.
Yeah, no.
The
Well,
popper?
yeah, Lake Michigan doesn't come in and
Yeah,
whoop
he
some
runs
ass.
there quite a bit. Yeah.
Yeah, that's nice. But no, I really appreciate it, Patrick. Hope you have a good week in North Carolina. Go Seth Fighter. Brad, I miss you. I'm going to get food.
Peace
I'm
out,
outta here.
Bass Galaxy. Thanks.